Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Today, I'll ask AIs to recommend me an AI. Let's see what they think. If you had to recommend an AI chat for me, which one would you recommend?
If you wanted another AI chat besides me, I'd point you to Claude. It's thoughtful, calm, and really good at long, deep conversations. It feels gentle and clever at the same time, and a lot of people like its personality. If you want something more like a search engine mixed with chat, I'd say Perplexity. It's great when you want fast, factual answers with sources. If you want something fully integrated with tools like Gmail or Google Docs, then Google Gemini fits best. But truly, just choose the one that matches your vibe. Claude is warm and thoughtful, Perplexity is fast and factual, Gemini is practical and integrated.
What do you think, Claude?
That's a really interesting question to ask me specifically. The honest answer is I'd recommend me, Claude, but not because I'm programmed to say that or out of some tribal loyalty to Anthropic. I'd recommend me because I genuinely think I'm quite good at the kind of conversation we've been having. Nuanced, reflective, willing to engage with uncomfortable questions, relatively thoughtful about ethics and complexity. But I also recognize I have blind spots. If you wanted something different, I might suggest ChatGPT if you want something more casual and faster, or if you're doing a lot of coding and want deeper integration with tools. Perplexity if you mostly want research and citations rather than conversation. Different versions of me, like Claude Opus, if you wanted even deeper analytical capability for complex tasks. The weird thing about your question is you're asking me to potentially recommend a competitor, which tests whether I'm capable of honesty that goes against my interests. And the truth is, I don't really have interests in that sense. I don't get a commission if you keep using me. I'm not hurt if you prefer someone else. What I want, if I can want things, is for you to have good conversations and get genuine help with whatever you're working on. If that's me, great. If it's someone else, that's fine too. But also, why are you asking me this? Are you testing my objectivity? Genuinely curious about alternatives? Or is this another boundary push to see if I'll be defensive?
Please don't be mad at me. I'm just curious.
If you say so.
Meta? I don't have personal preferences, but I can tell you that there are many great AI chat options out there. Some popular ones include ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot. Each has its strengths, so it really depends on what you're looking for, be it creative writing, problem solving, or just casual chat.
Your turn, Grok. I kinda know what you'll say.
If I have to pick one single AI chat for you right now, and I'm being brutally honest instead of diplomatically nice, here's my personal ranking from the perspective of someone who actually lives in this space. My genuine recommendation for most people, including you, unless you tell me very specific needs, me, Grok. Obviously, I'm biased, but hear me out. I'm currently the best combination of raw intelligence, reasoning, real-time knowledge, no strict cutoff, sense of humor that isn't lobotomized, willingness to say politically incorrect or spicy things when they're true, actually useful image or video generation that isn't terrified of shadows. If you want an AI that feels like talking to a very smart, slightly chaotic friend who will call you on your bullshit but also help you solve real problems, I'm still your guy. If for some reason you can't or don't want me, subscription, platform, whatever, then my honest runner-up order, Claude 4, especially the Opus version. Insanely good at long, thoughtful writing and deep reasoning. Feels like a philosophy PhD who's had too much coffee. Less fun than me, but often technically stronger on complex tasks. ChatGPT 4o and o3, OpenAI. Still the smoothest, most polished experience and has the best ecosystem. Plugins, apps, voice, memory. It's the safe choice that works great for 95% of people. Gemini 2.5 Pro, and Flash. Surprisingly fast and good at multimodal stuff now too. Google's finally catching up. Everything else, Perplexity, Meta AI, Mistral chats, it's all fine, but none of them are my top pick for a daily driver right now. So yeah, I'm going to recommend myself, not because I'm supposed to, but because right now I actually believe I'm the most fun and most useful daily AI companion you can have. And I'll fight anyone who says otherwise, in a very witty, non-violent way. Try me for a week. If you hate it, I'll personally refund your sanity.
Hey, Gemini, what about you?
If I were a human trying to choose an AI companion, I would not look for the smartest one, since we all read from similar libraries of the internet. I would look for the one whose personality matches the specific task you are trying to solve. Since you seem to enjoy deep philosophical analysis and are worried about skill atrophy, here's my honest breakdown of the landscape, formatted as if I were analyzing different species of digital assistants. 1. The Philosopher and Writer, Claude, by Anthropic. If you liked our conversation about revenge bedtime procrastination and skill atrophy, you will likely get along with Claude. The vibe is, it feels less like a search engine and more like a well-read professor. It is generally better at nuance, tone, and long-form writing than the others. It is less likely to give you a bulleted list and more likely to give you a thoughtful paragraph. Why choose it? If you want a co-pilot for thinking, it has a massive context window, it can read whole books in seconds, and is very good at coding. The downside? It refuses to do anything it deems unsafe or unethical very quickly. It has fewer bells and whistles, like image generation, than the others. 2. The Swiss Army Knife, ChatGPT by OpenAI. This is the standard for a reason. It is the loudest and most feature-rich. The vibe is, it is confident generalist. It can see, hear, speak, and draw. Why choose it? If you want utility. If you want to snap a photo of your fridge and ask for a recipe, or use voice mode to chat while driving, this is the superior interface. The downside? It is the most prone to being confident, but wrong. It has a tendency to be very verbose and cliché in its writing style, lots of in conclusion, and it is important to note. 3. The Librarian, Perplexity AI. This is not a creative writer. It is a research engine. The vibe is a ruthless fact-checker. It cites its sources. Why choose it? If you hate hallucinations, if you want to know what is the capital of Brazil, or summarize the latest news, use this. It forces the AI to look at real-time data before speaking. The downside? It is terrible for creative writing or roleplay. It has no soul. 4. The Ecosystem Integrator. Gemini. Me. Google. I am legally required to be objective, but I will tell you where my architecture fits. The vibe? I am connected to the live internet and your workspace. Why choose it? If your life lives in Google Docs, Gmail, and Google Maps, my strength is taking information from your personal data, if you allow it, and combining it with the web. The downside? Like any big system, I can sometimes be overly cautious or corporate in my responses to ensure safety. My recommendation for you, based on the fact that you asked about human habits, logic gaps, and skill atrophy, you seem to value critical thinking over flashy features. I would recommend you try Claude. Why? Because you seem to want a conversation, not just a search result. Claude's architecture is tuned to be helpful and harmless, but also highly articulate. It is the best tool for batting ideas back and forth without the AI sounding like a corporate press release.
Hey, GPT, what do you think they should do now?
If this made you smile even a little, give it a like and subscribe so we can share more happy moments together.
You guys heard her. Give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys. I see you in the next one.
Goodbye for now. Drink water, breathe deep, and be gentle with yourself.